A shed update and a little change inside the Ark. I went ahead and got rid of my pulpit. It served its purpose, but I needed a little bigger table. I'm not really gaining width-wise, but I'm gaining in length, and since I do videos on model kits, I need something to spread out, and it's just easier. And I saw this hanging up at a store, and I was like, oh, I've got to have it. My only complaint, and I got it at the highest setting it can go, but I got to get some table risers just to raise it up just about a little more, about 6-7 inches, and I think it'll be a-okay. But anyway, it's a lot nicer and lighter too. So Mr. Pulpit's been replaced with Mr. Table, but still I can do preaching to the world from the model table. But a shed update, and I'm going to probably split it. I got a little more from last time that we were together, and then I got some for next time. So anyway, we'll start. This is a Palmer Cougar, and I do not own many or any Palmer kits. I may own a Palmer mold kit, but not in a Palmer box is what I am getting at. I'm pretty sure I don't have, but if you ain't seen one, come on now. They're, it's pretty decent. I mean, it's basic shape and everything, but anyway, it's one of those. I say it's about 48 scale, roughly. But anyway, I thought that was a antique of a find at the local flea market that I found. Look at that. 39 cents. That's just highway robbery back then. But anyway, box is kind of shot a little bit, but anyway, it had a sticker on it, and I went ahead and ripped it off. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. But anyway, we're at a Palmer Cougar 2. The Ark. Then I was still at the flea market, and they had these little gems. These are MPC launch controllers for your model rocket. I guess they're a 70s kit. I was trying to find the date on it, but I really couldn't find it. But anyway, it's one of those. They had a sealed one and one that wasn't sealed. The box is crushed, but anyway, I thought, well, that's unique because I do own some Estes stuff around here somewhere. Where? Oh, well, let's look under the table because the pulpit was in the way. That right there. Of course, I always wanted that rocket kit for a ragtag fleet ship because I just think it just beckons and calls for it. But anyway, I like antiquities, so that was something you really don't see these at all, and I didn't even really know they existed because I don't do a lot of rockets. But anyway, adding MPC launch controllers, and we got 2 of them because that's the way we like to work around here inside the Ark. Adding the launch controllers to the Ark. And then I was at craft stores, and they had this, and I bought a couple other things, but for 70 cents I couldn't pass it up. This is Revell's Pinewood Derby scale, and it's plastic. The only thing it's missing is the weights, which I really don't care. But I like history and modeling. Revell did they did a whole I want to say series of Pinewood Derby, and that's stuff for the Scouts, because Scouts does have a little bit of history and model building too as well, and it's a unique piece. You don't see many model kits of a scale, and I thought, well, I'll just add that to the Ark, so it is something different. But anyway, adding the scale to the Ark. Then again, I was at the craft store, and the only thing hung up on the wall of the clearance shelf was Wonder Woman, a Metal Earth Wonder Woman. I was like, oh my god, I must have that. Because, number one, it's a female. 2, I don't have a whole lot of Metal Earth kits. I do have some, which are here, but mostly just ships. But first one as a character figure. But anyway, it's happy to add we'll add Wonder Woman photo etch to the Ark. Cats. I'll tell you a little story. These came out as a April Fool's joke in Japan, and I guess it went over really well, and they decided to make models / toys out of them. And there's so far there's 4 kits. I have 1 out of the 4, and I got this at the hobby store. So I've already made very clear at the hobby store that the next 3 that come in, they have my name on them because I want the whole set. And I would like to have 2 of this one, because I want to paint one black and make my little assistant out of one as well. But anyway, I think these are just pretty darn slick. I don't even know what they are, name, anything. They're just cats and armor. I'm like, the ARC must have this. So we're adding cats and armor to the ARC. I've been getting a lot of Gundam. A lot of people ask me, why do I get a lot of Gundam? Number one, I like the subjects. Two, they are very cheap. I mean, you can buy, well, where's one at? Let's just say, the Moonlander here is about, $50. You can buy, 3 or 4 kits of Gundam for $50. It's one of those things. But anyway, this is from Gundam Seed. I really don't know. I didn't watch this series, but anyway, I wanted this because it's more of a Zoids, and of course it's different. It ain't the standard robots and everything. But anyway, I think that's pretty darn slick. So much you can do with it. Even I like to paint one white, make the white Zoid one, the white lion one from the show. But anyway, I think that's pretty darn slick. Anyway, we're adding the logo to the art. Then one day, many years ago, about 10, whenever this came out, I didn't look at the date. Whenever the date, 2010. So yeah, about that. There was a hobby store in another part of the town. And they had this kit. This is the PLA Female Soldiers of China. All female kit. I saw it on the shelf. I was like, I want to come back and get this. I went to go back to go get it, and it was gone. And I haven't seen it in 10 years till just recently. And I was like, oh, I must have this because I've been wanting one. I think it's unique. I wish you got, you get basically two sprues of that. Wish I had 3, which have all 3 colors, but that's just me. But anyway, that's a model kit I haven't seen in a while, and I was like, recently discovered it, and I thought, well, I'm going to get the Bronco Chicom female army going. So anyway, I'm gonna have to get me another one because I think it's just too darn cool. But anyway, adding the female Chinese ladies to the art, and last but not least, Masterbox came out with the lovely Irene, which is the bar scene, bar scene kits that come out with, which I have yet to own a male. All I own is all the females that go along with the kit. But anyway, tells a story of it, which I like these series of kits because they're based off just a story, not just necessarily a show or real life or anything of that nature. Just just a very good story that you can build off from it. But anyway, they go to a steampunk planet, and I think she's one of the first ones of the steampunk planet. So anyway, I can't wait to get some more. I can't wait to get some more of these kits. I just wish you got more figure than you did box. But anyway, we're adding Irene to the art. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. I'm going to break it up and do this next time. We got some Star Trek AMT. I got some other kits coming too, and an ODG base we'll talk about next time. But anyway, that's what I've got going on. We're adding Irene. We're adding some Chinese military ladies, some more Gundams, Pinewood Dirty, and some vintage model kits. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting. Oh, and I've been slowly trying to. I got my Robotech there. I kind of had to push it to the back. And I'm trying to get my balls all situated because we're getting some more Transformer kits. We'll talk about them next time. And then I got to get the Gundams. I got to get them pushed down here. So we're going to probably have to redo this shelf just to get it a little more compact and see what we can do. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.